I made my way around the corner, was greeted by Ty Nitty, Richie P, Waxx CO, and SK the Ryder. Gutta Flee arrived not too long after. We were waiting on S-Type, who unfortunately couldn't make it. Shout out to S-Type. We hope to have you on a future episode in the near future. While we waited, a few of the artists made a quick store run for provisions. That's when I got word S-Type wasn't pulling up. Me, Ty Nitty, and Mike Loud headed into the lab and took in the scenery. The spot is official. Ty Nitty started asking about the art on the walls, which is fire, by the way. And we peeped the music hall under construction on the first floor. The building is massive with a lot of dope businesses and creative energy flowing through it.
I just see it in another studio. That's like a studio to make it a music hall. But that should be like some more like, think like.
It looked like it was big money.
House of Blues type shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like offer live performances.
Like some tiny desk type shit.
Here's the thing, I'm gonna tell you like this though, like this, I wish it was best, so that shit lit. Bro, that's a mighty fucking ambitious project they're taking on, and they got a timetable that they're trying to take that.
When the rest of the crew made it back, the room started to fill with energy, rolling up, vibing out, catching the vibe before the beat dropped. We kept building on the energy in the room. The aesthetic in that space just complements the art.
I found out about this.
They know bar downstairs, some shit like bar downstairs.
Throwing down
All type of shit. Upstairs type shit.
All type of shit going on down.
Mind you, right next door is the law shit. You feel me? Them shit. I personally came from the art.
Waxx CO talked about his latest work with Digital and Big Face Had. The consensus in the room? Digi hard. Or pretty. Either way, heat. Waxx mentioned had him running through a gauntlet, spitting 1,000 bars like it was nothing.
Oh, no, me, Big Face Had, and that kid, Pretty Boy kid. Pretty Boy. Pretty Boy don't like
Digital.
Yeah. He was in.
Digital. Pretty hard. I'll be tweaking on the beat, bro.
Then Richie P posed the question to Mike Loud. You prefer rapping or singing these days? Mike said he's doing both equally now. Balanced.
I always rap, but I mean, I'm gonna do it now equally. It's much.
If you're in that street, the cheat code. Start singing that. That's fine.
At some point, Gutta Flee slid out for his smoke, smooth and low key. I ain't even realized he was gone. He definitely hit that ninja move. The convo shifted for a second to the weather and the scene over at Parkville Market. Then, the beat dropped. Richie P was the first to lock in, nodding, feeling it. I broke down how I choose the beats and artists for each episode. It's all random, intentionally. Richie said it reminded him of how they drafted his fantasy football league. That randomness worked out because the whole room agreed this beat was the one.
Chat GPT, that shit, you can put the list of like, yo, pick randomly out of these shits. And you pick 3, then I said, alright, listen to 3. I'm like, alright, pick your favorite 2. That shit, pick 2, I just pick. How did that?
For my fantasy football team, like they got this little map, it's like a little circle, and it's got everybody there, and it's pick randomly, like, so it's like 10 niggas, pick, so to see what order niggas.
tell you, that's how I even pick the groups, bro. That shit, pick y'all like this is perfect. That
Now you
pick
said
y'all
that.
together.
You said behind.
It was time. The drill had officially begun. The energy shifted. You could feel it. Some started pacing, others nodding with that focused look. SK the Ryder asked for a pen and a pad. Real golden era vibes. Back when everything wasn't typed in the phones and tablets.
2 weeks ago.
I get the picture of that.
Mike Loud, the silent assassin, got right to it. Look at this nigga. Tunnel vision. I realized I forgot to set a theme for this writing session, but since this is a personal challenge, recycled bars don't belong here anyway. Everybody in the room is seasoned, so I wasn't worried about the integrity.
Yeah, we got to be
16, you gotta be at least 8.
SK was still hunting for a pen and a pad. I kept checking the time to make sure we were on schedule. Eventually, I found a piece of paper, passed it to SK, and he got busy. I don't know where he pulled that pencil from, but it was one on deck.
It's all right to be fine. I don't know how to do that. So I literally got to sit and wait until see if I'm going to change the tab. I see a pencil right there.
Gutta Flee kept it quiet, but stayed locked in. He was in work mode. I started pacing too. And since S-Type couldn't make it, I figured I'd set the tone and drop a few bars myself. I ain't gonna lie, the beat had been calling me since I first heard it earlier that day.
Good, I'm on like here. 6:45 we start. I gotta get on the sun.
Nah, I gotta walk. Yeah. Niggas mad because I'm right in the bag. I still do
Temperature just cooled up.
I scanned the room mid-session. Richie P looked amazed, either shocked or impressed that SK still writes his verses on paper. I asked each artist how they were approaching it, what direction their bars were going. By that point, I had a few bars floating around in my head. I jotted them down in the jack real quick and then stepped into the booth.
Oh, you really pen the sheet. That's how you really write. I ain't been in the studio in a minute. No, like I ain't writing so long. I can't even read my
Flee, what you about to do, man?
Yeah, that's hard, kid. Yo, that's hard. I'm not
Hey, Mike, what you got?
That's hard.
What you about to do, man?
It's time to play. It's time to play, man. It's what we do.
What you about to do, Rich?
I'm about to write some shit, man. Hopefully, some hard shit that y'all like. Yeah, I like the beat.
Hey, Waxx. What you about to get the folks, man?
I'm trying to craft something, you know, create some wizardry. Shit that's gonna feed us. Trying to feed y'all niggas straight like this. Word up, Waxx CO, ho.
Hey, Scrap.
You know,
What you about to get the people, man?
old school bars, old school flow, old school style. Pence on the pad. And I'm gonna beat this motherfucker while I'm rapping it. You about to get to it.
Put that weed up. I'm trying to sit in there.
And that kicked off the second hour. The recording session had begun. Stay tuned for more. This is the 2-hour drill on the Sloburn Report. Out.